Controversial part of Arizona's new border security law will take effect tomorrow, allowing state and local law enforcement to arrest people who are suspected of entering Arizona illegally.
It's Prop 314, also known as the Secure the Border Act. It was approved by voters in 2024. 12 News journalist Maria Stobbs is here with a look at what we can expect. Maria?
Mark, Troy, even though voters approved Prop 314 back in 2024, this part of the law was on hold until a similar immigration law in another state cleared a legal hurdle. Now, two civil rights groups are asking a federal judge to stop it before it takes effect.
In Pinal, we have a saying, we like our streets like we like our water with a lot of ice.
Pinal County Sheriff Ross Teeple says his deputies already work closely with federal immigration officials.
If we pull someone over for a lawful traffic stop and it becomes readily apparent that they are probably not in this country legally, ICE is there within minutes.
Now, Prop 314 could give local law enforcement a new way to handle some immigration cases on their own. The law would make illegal entry into Arizona a state crime, allowing state and local officers to make arrests.
You have to have probable cause, not just that they're in the country illegally. You have to have probable cause that they crossed at an illegal port of entry.
Yavapai County Sheriff David Rhodes says the law would likely be enforced primarily in border communities.
If you found people that were walking out in the desert, perhaps, and you followed their tracks and they were close to, they were nowhere near an actual international port of entry, that could be probable cause.
But civil rights groups say the law could reach far beyond the border. The ACLU and ACLU of Arizona filed a lawsuit on behalf of the Florence Immigrant and Refugee Rights Project, arguing immigration enforcement is the federal government's responsibility, pointing to Arizona's controversial SB 1070, the so-called Show Me Your Papers law, which expanded the role of local law enforcement in immigration cases. The U.S. Supreme Court later struck down several key parts of that law. The ACLU argues Prop 314 goes further, giving state courts the power to order deportations. Rhodes says that was a necessary addition when it passed.
We had seen millions of people come through the southwest border and through Arizona. The federal administration was just not lifting a finger.
The groups say Prop 314 could lead to racial profiling, unlawful arrests, and detentions. Both Rhodes and Teeple disagree.
Crime doesn't have a race.
There's no place for it, for racial profiling. No, we will never accept or tolerate that.
The ACLU is asking a federal judge to block the law, but unless a court steps in, Prop 314 is set to take effect Tuesday.
Glad that we're finally getting it moving on it.
Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays, who's named in the lawsuit, did not respond to a request for comment. Phoenix Police says its policy won't change as officers do not ask witnesses or victims immigration-related questions. Others, like Goodyear and Mesa Police, say they are reviewing the law and will follow legal guidance. Live in studio, I'm Maria Stobbs, 12 News.
Maria, thanks.